Good morning, student of class 5. How are you? I hope student you all are fine and enjoying your studies also. So student, let recapitulate what we had studied in our previous video. Take out one rough copy, pencil or pen with you, and at the time when you are watching the video, please note down your doubts, and you can ask these doubts in your online classes doubt session. Okay student, today date is 27/2020 and we are on chapter number 11, India our country. Okay, so let's do little recapitulation what we have done in our previous video, and then I will continue with the today topic. Okay, so India is one of the 7th largest country of the world student, and we are living in which continent? That is Asia. I very quick recapitulation I will do of the topic which we have discussed in previous video. Okay, so the continent in which we are living, that is Asia, and if the question come in the examination, how many continents are there, then the answer is there are 7 continents. Okay, there are 7 continents. Okay, now the next we discuss the boundaries, how much our country stretches in north to south and from west to east. This we have discussed. North to south means from Srinagar to Kanyakumari, it is 3200 kilometer, and from Kutch to Arunachal Pradesh it is 3000 kilometer. Is it clear? And our country share a land boundary of 15,200 kilometer. It means these we must know about our neighbors, which are the neighboring countries to whom we have a land borders. So how many countries, neighboring countries having the land borders with India? That is 7. That is 7, and there are 2 countries, country you can say Sri Lanka and Maldives. They have a water boundaries. They don't have a land boundary with India. Okay, after that student we discuss state and their capitals. So we discuss that things, what and what are the famous places in that state, that also we have discussed. And what is the capital of India? Our country capital is Delhi. Okay, our country capital is Delhi, and there are 28 states, and firstly it is 29 states and 7 union territories. Now it is 28 states and 8 union territories. Is it clear? So student, in all the state, in all these 28 states, we have all these states have their chief ministers. Okay, when we are talking about the states, they having their chief minister. So in all these states they have their own chief minister which rule the government in that states. So and now the question arises, these chief, how they are elected? How they are elected means how the chief minister is chosen in different state. So they are elected by the vote given by the people in that states. जो स्टेट में लोग रहते हैं उनके वोट से जो से ही they with the votes of that peoples of the state, we elected the chief ministers. Okay, we elected the chief minister. After that student, we are talking about the union territories. Okay, so we have a small discussion of a union territories also. India is a very big country, so and it is divided into 28 states. It means all these are, in all the state they having their own chief ministers, but there are few areas due to some conditions we put that uh, we put that area into a union territories. And what is the reason that I will discuss with you. If you want to note down the what is union territory, you can note in your rough copy for your understanding. रफ कॉपी में नोट कर लो कि जब भी यूनियन टेरिटरी वर्ड आएगा, सो फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग यू नोट डाउन द व्हाट इज यूनियन टेरिटरी. यूनियन टेरिटरी union territory is a type of administrative division governed directly by the central government of India. Okay, you can note down. If someone see a union territory, what is the difference between states and union territories? A union territories in a state they have their own chief minister. That's a difference. ठीक है, सारी states के अपने अपने chief minister होते हैं and they make the rules and law for that states. Okay, with the help of others. Now, but in a union territory is a type of administrative division governed directly by the central government of India. So at the time which is the government in the central, so what rules and laws they are passing, so in all these union territory will also follow that. ठीक है, all union territories will also follow that. What rules and laws has been follows in सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में भी जो भी चीजें होती हैं रूल रेगुलेशन फॉलो होते हैं, सेम वही चीज फॉलो कहाँ करते हैं, यूनियन टेरिटरीज में. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट देयर आर सम रीजन व्हाई वी पुट दिस इनटू अ यूनियन टेरिटरीज. कुछ ऐसे रीजन थे, दैट इज द ड्यू टू विच वी पुट दीज. वी फॉर एग्जांपल these are, you can also say that these union territories are semi states. इनको पूरे राज्य का एक वो नहीं मिला. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया में 28 स्टेट्स हैं. इंडिया की स्टेट्स कितनी है, 28 स्टेट्स हैं. ठीक है, सबके अपने अपने कैपिटल्स हैं, तो दे आर, आप कह सकते हो दे आर फुल स्टेट्स. ओके, बाय एरिया और बाय पॉपुलेशन ऑल द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस, बट दे आर इन ए फुल स्टेट में नहीं रखा गया. दैट इज द रीजन दीज आर यूनियन टेरिटरीज एंड ऑल द रूल्स एंड रूल्स आर फॉलोज व्हाट हैपेंस इन द central government of India. Now student, this chapter for state and capital you have already studied in class 3 and 4 also, but this is a new concept for you, that is a union territories. Okay, so I one time more for your good understanding, one time more I give you what are the points, what are the reason why we kept this area in union territories. Okay, so there are 2-3 points कीप दिस पॉइंट इन माइंड व्हाई वी पुट देम इन दिस कैटेगरी, हमने इन्हें यूनियन टेरिटरी की कैटेगरी में क्यों रखा, 2-3 पॉइंट हैं, आप इससे अच्छे से समझ लो. Is it clear? One is the geographical, and you note down this definition of a union territory in your copy, so that when you will study the chapter with the help of a book, what is a union territory, by reading this directly the things come in your mind. It means that here there is no chief minister, and what happens in the central government, जो central में जो government होती है, जो rules laws होते हैं, same they follow there also. Okay, and who is the head, हाँ ये one word question may be come in the exam, who is the head of the union territories? It is head is the president of India, not a prime minister. Here prime minister is Mr. Narendra Modi, and who is their president? President is Ramnath Kovind. So president of India, he is the head of the union territory, but what the president do, he अपॉइंटेड, वो किसे अपॉइंट कर देता है, अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को. लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर मीन्स उप राज्यपाल, आप हिंदी में कह सकते हो, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर इन इंग्लिश, एंड इन हिंदी यू कैन से उप राज्यपाल, एंड दे लुक आफ्टर दीज यूनियन टेरिटरीज एरिया, दे लुक आफ्टर दीज यूनियन टेरिटरीज एरिया. आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, तो ऐसा होता है. क्लियर? अब नाउ व्हाट आर द रीजन? वन इज अ जियोग्राफिकल रीजन. जियोग्राफिकल रीजन, रीजंस में आप देख लो एक बार, फिर से समझ लो. रीजन जियोग्राफिकल, फर्स्ट पॉइंट है जियो, जैसे आप इस चैप्टर में पढ़ ही रहे हो कि इन इंडिया द ऑल ओवर द इंडिया द लैंड इज ऑफ सेम टाइम. नो, अभी मैं बताऊंगा इसके बाद. Let's discuss this. After that I tell this thing also. If you take if you go all around the India, you will found the same type of land. All no, all the places do not have same type of a land. Okay, that we will discuss further. So try to understand with this point geographical reason. For example, student, you open your book and say, see page number 74. See page number 74. In page number 74 you see this student, it is written Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep, it is Lakshadweep, and in Arabian Sea, below the Arabian Sea you will see Lakshadweep. You will see Lakshadweep. And when you see on the in Bay of Bengal, okay, then you will see Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so student, so student, observe from page number 74. In Arabian Sea you will see Lakshadweep, and in Bay of Bengal you are seeing it is Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, where see the position of this land, and after that Lakshadweep is written and Andaman Nicobar is written, and you will see all the portion is shown with a blue color. Okay, so blue color, it means blue color stands for, it stands for water. It stands for water. So what I want to explain you, that if you see both the island, that is Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Island, so you will see that both are surrounded by, these are very small piece of land. ठीक है, लैंड का बहुत छोटा सा पीस है, और जो कि पानी के बीचों बीच है. ठीक है, इफ यू सी इन द मैप ऑफ इंडिया, यू विल सी these pieces of land from all the side it is surrounded by water. From the all side it is surrounded, SURROUND, it is surrounded by water. Okay, you will observe all the side it is surrounded by water. So what's happened, see, if you see this picture of a map, there are many states and all these states have boundaries. If you see the political map of India, from north Jammu to Srinagar, Jammu है, हिमाचल प्रदेश, चंडीगढ़, पंजाब, दिल्ली, उत्तराखंड, उत्तर प्रदेश, see all these states have a border with each other. इन सारी states के आप देखोगे, if you see the political map of a India, जो अदर स्टेट्स हैं, मैक्सिमम सारी स्टेट्स के आपस में एक दूसरे से बॉर्डर हैं, ठीक है, दे आर शेयरिंग द बॉर्डर विद ईच अदर. बट दीज islands, that is Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Island, they are a very small piece of a land which is surrounded of from all side with water. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, ये जो दूसरे स्टेट्स हैं इनसे इनका कोई टच ही नहीं रह गया. आ रही बात समझ में? अब जो दूर दूर की स्टेट है, अब इसके तो चारों तरफ वाटर ही वाटर है, तो क्या इनका उन स्टेट से कोई टच रह गया? नहीं रह गया. इसलिए इनको किसमें डाल दिया गया? यूनियन टेरिटरीज में. इज इट क्लियर? सो अगर किसी स्टेट के टच में इन्हें डाल देते, ये किसी से लैंड बाउंड्री ही नहीं शेयर कर रहा है, इसके चारों तरफ वाटर ही वाटर, दैट इज द रीजन वी पुट इट इनटू अ यूनियन टेरिटरीज. It has a small land also and a very less population on these islands. इन islands पे जो population है वो भी क्या है, if you compare with the other states population of India, उनके compare में इन islands पे population बहुत less है. So due to the area and less population of the people on this island, they are put into a union territories. They are put into the union territories. Okay. Now next reason. नेक्स्ट अगर आप कंसीडर करते हो, दिस इज द फर्स्ट रीजन. सेकेंड रीजन आप इसे ले लो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल दादर नगर हवेली एंड दमन एंड दीव. व्हाट हैपन इन दिस एरिया बिफोर द फ्रीडम? ठीक है, इट मीन्स बिफोर द फ्रीडम द पर्सन हु रूल दिस एरिया, हु आर रूलिंग इन दिस एरिया, मतलब इंडिया की आज़ादी से पहले की बात हो रही है, जो लोग यहाँ पे रूल करते थे, ऑन विच दादर नगर हवेली एंड दमन एंड दीव. तो who are the people who rule this area for many years? That are France and Portugal's peoples. Okay, so now from many years they are living in this area, so that the culture क्या है, वहाँ के लोगों का कल्चर क्या, फ्रांस और पुर्तगाल के लोगों की तरह हो गया. ठीक है, they are not if you compare with the other states of India, so they their culture, इनके कल्चर में जो सारी चीजें, मतलब you can from many years France and Portugal peoples are in this area, so that they are people who are living in that area, their culture is very similar to, उनके रहन सहन रीति रिवाज रहन सहन का ढंग जो क्या है फ्रांस और पुर्तगाल के लोगों से मिलने लगा, इसलिए इसे भी अलग करके यूनियन टेरिटरीज में डाल दिया. ठीक है. थर्ड इज द पॉलिटिकल डिस्प्यूट. क्या हुआ था? थर्ड इज द पॉलिटिकल डिस्प्यूट में क्या हुआ था? पॉलिटिकल में हुआ था व्हेन द पंजाब इज सेपरेटेड 1966 पंजाब सेपरेटेड. ओके, व्हेन पंजाब जब सेपरेट हो गया, व्हेन पंजाब सेपरेटेड, two states come out from this, that is Haryana and हिमाचल प्रदेश. ठीक है, two states come out from this, हिमाचल and हरियाणा. Now हिमाचल become a separate state. हिमाचल एक separate state बन गई and हिमाचल as a capital as a शिमला. शिमला is the capital of हिमाचल प्रदेश. ये अलग हो गया. You are understanding what I am saying? But now what comes when Punjab is not separated? At that time Chandigarh is the capital. Chandigarh is the capital of a Punjab. Chandigarh is the capital of a Punjab. Now after separation what happens? Haryana also fight for the Chandigarh. Haryana want that, Punjab want that Chandigarh be their capital. Okay, but Haryana state, this state also want that the Chandigarh should be the capital and their part. So now what's happened to make both the state happy? What we have done? We have done Chandigarh the common capital of both the state, that is Punjab capital is also Chandigarh and Haryana capital is also Chandigarh. And what we do, we put Chandigarh in a union territories. Okay, we put Chandigarh in a union territories. Okay, and out of all these 8 union territories, I already explained you that Delhi and Pondicherry are the 2 union territories which have their own chief minister, Okay, so these discussion we have done, student. Today I have discussed this thing with you, and now when we will see the physical division, okay, now ठीक है, तो in a physical division what it means, now student, when we are discussing the physical division of India, it means we are talking about the lands. What type of a lands, किस तरह के लैंड हैं इंडिया में, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल what type of lands are found in India, these are the physical division. For example, if you go in northern areas, then you will see big mountains, hills, okay, and somewhere they have a plain lands, somewhere you will see lot of area that is covered with a desert, somewhere you will see the area which is in touch with a sea water, that you can say coastal area, coastlines of India. So student, according to land wise, if you see the physical division of India, then India is divided into 6 physical division. ठीक है, what does it mean? शॉर्टकट में ये समझ लो, जैसे इंडिया इज आवर कंट्री, क्या पूरी इंडिया होल कंट्री हैविंग द सेम टाइप ऑफ ए लैंड? सो स्टूडेंट द आंसर इज नो. कहीं पे लैंड बिल्कुल प्लेन है, ठीक है, कहीं पे माउंटेन्स हैं, बहुत हाइट है, माउंटेन्स हैं, कहीं जो छोटे बहुत हाइट वाले होते हैं उन्हें माउंटेन्स बोलते हैं, हिमालयस बोलते हैं, जिनकी हाइट कम होती है दैट वी से हिल्स. दे आर आल्सो टॉल, लाइक दे आर आल्सो टॉल above the surface of the land, but hills are small and mountains are very high. So, and there are some land also that which are in touch with a coastline, sea water के टच में ऐसे लैंड भी है. सम लैंड आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए डेजर्ट एरिया भी है. इज इट क्लियर? सो अगर आप फिजिकल डिवीजन, इफ यू स्टडी द फिजिकल डिवीजन ऑफ इंडिया, then you will study this physical division of India into 6 parts. Before explaining that 6 parts, let us discuss some few important things, some words. Let understand the definition of the few words which is given in the book, and after that one by one we will discuss the physical divisions of India. Okay, now see student, the surface, open page number 75. Okay, the surface is not uniform. There are high mountain in some part, while in others there are plains, okay. Parts of it are crisscrossed by rivers, while others are desert land. So what does it mean? It means that already I explained you, when you see the physical division of the India, then all parts of the India do not have the same types of a land. इंडिया के जितने सारे इंडिया को अगर आप कंसीडर करते हो तो सारे इंडिया के जो लैंड है, क्या वो सब एक जैसे? नो, आंसर इज नो, दे आर ऑल नॉट सेम टाइप. ओके, नाउ कहीं हाई माउंटेन्स हैं तो कहीं लैंड्स हैं, प्लेन लैंड्स हैं, सम प्लेसेस आर विच यू कैन से डेजर्ट एरिया आल्सो है. So these are the difference in the land. and parts of it are crisscrossed by rivers while other are desert. What does it mean? It means that जो रिवर्स हैं, रिवर्स के किनारे की जो जमीन आप देखोगे, ठीक है, रिवर्स के किनारे के जो घाट आप लोग देखते हो वो बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट नहीं होते हैं, कहीं अप एंड डाउन, जैसे जैसे रिवर्स का फ्लो होता है इन दैट मैनर, जो उसके जो किनारे होते हैं तो वो एक जैसे नहीं होते हैं, ठीक है, इज इट क्लियर? So that thing it has been discussed here. Now let's understand few terms which there are beautiful valleys. देखो वैली वर्ड दिया हुआ है, ठीक है, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज वैली इज अ area of land between the hills or mountain, you can say. For example, if see on the board, what is a valley? Valley is a V shape. For example, this is the mountains, these are the mountains. So if you consider these two mountains, so this area this where this is mountain, okay, this is mountain or this is also mountain. Now this area, you can say this area which is the area of a land which is between the hills or a mountain, this is known as a valley. This is known as valley. अगर दो पहाड़ है, it means आप जैसे भी समझ सकते हो कि it is a place which is surrounded by a mountains, ये भी कह सकते हो, it is a place which is surrounded by a mountains. जैसे for example I show you with the help of a diagram also, these are the hills and this is the portion which is between the hill, this area is known as valley. जैसे आप लोग हिंदी में समझ लो घाटी बोलते हो ना, ठीक है, तो हिंदी और इंग्लिश में हमेशा क्या बोलते हैं, वैलीज बोलते हैं, तो दैट इज अ वैली फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ वैली, ओके. शॉर्टकट में इफ यू वांट टू राइट इन अ रफ कॉपी यू कैन राइट इट आल्सो, वैली लो एरिया बिटवीन द हिल्स और माउंटेन्स. आ गया समझ में? मैंने फोटो बना के भी आपको दिखा दिया, 2 हिल्स बनाए और उसके बीच में जो एरिया मैंने सर्किल करके बनाया दैट इज नोन एज अ वैली. So student, you in your rough copy you can write it the low area of a land between the hills or mountains, you can write, okay. Second thing is let's understand what are hills. Hills are small size and mountains are of very large, ठीक है. And after that plateaus, okay, plateaus, this is a new plateaus. What is plateaus? So student, plateaus, take a very simple example so that you are able to understand it in a very simple way. See plateaus, okay. For example, it is also a highland, जैसे see for example what is this, these are mountains or you can say these are mountains or hills हैं, ठीक है. hills क्या होती है, small होती है, mountains की हाइट बहुत ज्यादा होती है, ठीक है. For example now what you observe, these are the peak, चोटी है ये, ठीक है, ये माउंटेन्स या माउंटेन्स की चोटियां हैं. आप देखोगे ऊपर हाइट में जाके ये ऐसे ट्रायंगुलर शेप में पीक्स हो जाती हैं, ठीक है, माउंटेन्स में. अब नाउ व्हाट इज इन द केस ऑफ ए प्लेट्यूज, नाउ सी ऑब्जर्व, आई एम रबिंग दिस फिगर, ठीक है. कहते हैं ना पहाड़ों की चोटियां, सबसे ऊंची चोटी कौन है, माउंट एवरेस्ट है. सबसे हाइट में कौन है, माउंट एवरेस्ट है, हम बोलते हैं ना ऐसे. नाउ सी you have seen in the figure, now let rub this figure and you understand what is a plateaus. So hills and mountain, what is the concept in your mind? Hills and mountain means very tall, okay. High mountains are very high. So now student, what are plateau? Plateau is also a highland. Plateau is also a highland. For example, if I am making this, ठीक है, तो प्लेट्यूज आल्सो लाइक जैसे हिल्स होती हैं टॉल, बट द डिफरेंस इज वेरी सिंपल. इसके देखो दे आर आल्सो हाईलैंड, ये भी हाइट पे होते हैं, ये भी कहाँ होते हैं, हाइट पे होते हैं, बट इट सरफेस इज प्लेन. इसका जो सरफेस होगा ना दैट इज प्लेन, ठीक है, दैट इज प्लेट्यूज. That is plateaus. They are on, इनकी भी height होती है. They are also highlands, but the surface are flat. Very simple. You can compare it with their table. टेबल के 4 legs होते हैं और ऊपर से टेबल की सरफेस क्या होता है, प्लेन होता है. So it's a very simple example. And you can also say plateaus. टेबल लैंड भी आप बोल सकते हो plateaus को. You can also say table land. Plateaus are also known as table land. Okay, thank you student.